Ashley Blankenship with InBroadcast. Joining me is Peter Wharton from BroadStream. Thank you for being here.
Great, thank you for having me.
Could you describe your company's focus a little bit for us?
So BroadStream Solutions specializes in software for the broadcast industry, television industry. So our primary product is our Oasis, which is our playout solution. It's a software-based channel-in-a-box or multi-channel playout system. And we also make Current, which is a news and workflow solution.
What would you say is different from your playout than the rest?
So I think the biggest difference between us is we started making integrated playout 20 years ago. And we made it not as a company who came from being a server company or a graphics company or an automation company, but from the very beginning as an integrated channel-in-a-box type playout system. So we've developed a very powerful core engine that does all those functions and not a bunch of different companies or different products bolted together. So it's very efficient. In fact, we can run more channels in a single server than any of the competition. And what it means is we have a very solid foundation on which we run our playout system. We're actually in our 6th generation of playout, so it's also been improved and reinvented several times along the way as we've adapted and learned. So it's also very mature in that respect. What that really means is that if you look at where the industry is going, there's a lot of change going on here. ATSC 3.0, for example, is around the horizon. We have over-the-top delivery and other things. And you need a playout system that is adaptable and can work with you. So a software-based playout system like ours is great. What also is really great is because we have such a great engineering team and powerful core, is that we're able to easily adapt and add new features and meet customer requests.
Right.
So what we end up doing is often we get these requests from customers for features, and then we can turn around and deliver new features in days, maybe a week, and not months and years, which really helps them stay current in a constant changing market. An example that also of our leadership in this industry and ability to adapt is everybody right now is talking about IP in and out. It's the next wave. We've actually had facilities on air for over 3 years that are all IP with no SDI. We've been delivering that since early 2013 as all IP facilities. We also offer hybrid IP/IO, which means a customer can start with SDI and then move to all IP over time, which allows them to adapt as the technologies change. So for us, this is not rocket science. It's something we've been doing for a long time.
Right.
And so that's really where we are.
What do you think BroadStream's greatest success up to this point has been?
We've had a lot of successes throughout Europe and Asia. Our presence in the US has been fairly small until now, but we've actually now headquartered in the US. We're actually headquartered in Atlanta. So the US is very important to us. We have great service and support and operations here in the country. And just recently, we actually are now installing a system at WRAL in Raleigh, North Carolina. Now, most of your viewers probably know who they are, but WRAL is one of the flagship stations in this country. They were the very first station to ever go HD, the very first station to ever do HD news. So therefore, they're technology pioneers. And for us, we're very proud that they chose us for their next generation of playout. They know that we can help take them places that they don't even know where they're going yet, and we're happy to be part of that journey. And for us, that's a great station.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And where would you say the industry's headed in the next 5 years?
Well, clearly there's a move towards more IT-based systems to being virtualized, to playing out in the cloud, and we're all working on that right now. In fact, we can actually be virtualized today in the cloud for our core services and such. So we're already there, and being already able to do all IP in and out, we're already there as well. And I think we'll see that transition continue. But the truth is, the reason people are moving to virtualized and cloud-based playout is less an economic reason than an uncertainty reason.
Right.
We just don't know where we're going. I mean, the change is coming so fast. When I built systems, 6, 7 years ago, people weren't even talking about social media. Now it's an essential part of playout. People weren't talking about over the top at all 7 years ago. Now it's an essential part of a workflow and a delivery system.
Right.
So we're seeing these changes come at us at an increasing rate, and from pressures from other markets besides our own that are changing the way we do television today, and that pace can only increase. So having a powerful engine to drive your playout that can be virtualized, and also having a really responsive development team behind that can actually adapt and deliver to you new capabilities and features to meet emerging market requests on time is what's really going to be key. And I don't always know where we're going. I just know that in all my years in this industry, I found the company that's the best to get us there.
Right. And in 2 years, it may change, and we'll be sitting in these seats again talking about it.
I know, here we are in New York at CCW. It's a great place to be. It's the media center of the world. And we see even the changes of who's exhibiting here and what they're talking about year to year. It's just change is the constant in our industry.
Definitely.
You know, and it's fun being part of it. A little scary at times, but it's going to be fun to see where we go.
Yes, it is.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for talking
you
to
so
us,
much,
Peter. I'm Ashley Blankenship with InBroadcast.